Agenda item number 5 then, petitions to the Council. One petition has been received by the Council in accordance with the petition scheme. It's the Ellington Park petition. It is a petition containing 2,498 valid signatures and has been received by the Council. I'm pleased to welcome Mrs. Perkins to the meeting. Mrs. Perkins, could you please make your way to the top table, and you have up to 5 minutes to speak.
Good evening, councillors, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving the Friends of Ellington Park this opportunity to talk to you about our joint bid to the Heritage Lottery Fund to regenerate Ellington Park. My name is Beverly Perkins and I have the great privilege of being the chair of the Friends of Ellington Park. As we are sure you know, the park is a much loved area of Ramsgate, as shown by the level of support we get for our events, as well as the number of votes we had for our People's Millions funding, and the number of people who signed our petition, of course. And we would like you to know that the Friends of Ellington Park are all volunteers who get no financial gain from anything we do. Since forming in 2010, we have raised approximately £150,000, and every penny has been used for the benefit of our local community and visitors. We started working on our first application to the Heritage Lottery Fund 3 years ago, and that and the following bid were both turned down due to concerns that Heritage Lottery Fund had regarding the lack of commitment from TDC to support the project. However, we were encouraged by the Heritage Lottery Fund to resubmit, and it seems that 3 applications aren't at all unusual. So staying positive, the Friends are looking at on the past applications as learning experiences. If we're successful with this application, this project will completely regenerate the park, a beautiful and historic public space owned by the people of Thanet and managed by TDC on their behalf. The bandstand, the Flintstone Terrace, the Pulamite Stone Performance Area and the paths will be restored. Facilities such as toilets and a cafe will be created. The infrastructure will be renewed and the landscape improved. We feel that most important of all, it would give the people of Ramsgate a better understanding of their heritage and a renewed pride in their town. We would obtain green flag status, and we hope that our park will be a civic facility that will inspire other Friends groups in Thanet. This time round, Thanet District Council would be the lead partner in the bid, with the Friends of Ellington Park the premier partner, with other groups such as the Ramsgate Society in supporting roles. We have already had some very positive meetings with TDC officers and now have a schedule to move this project forward, and we feel sure that between us we can present the best possible bid with confidence. Of course, we don't know who else will be bidding and we have no idea whether we will be successful, but we do believe that this will give us the very best chance of a successful outcome. The Friends of Ellington Park are very appreciative of Thanet District Councillors' faith in this project and in us. So we extend our thanks to councillors and officers alike. In particular, we would like to mention Stephen Harris, Morgan Harris, Emily Greenway and Clive Bowen, who are working directly on this project for TDC, and John Walker from the Ramsgate Society, whose encouragement, advice and immense amount of work has been invaluable. We look forward to a productive and successful partnership with Thanet District Council, and once again say thank you to you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Perkins. As this petition contains more than 1,000 signatures, it may be debated in accordance with the Council's petition scheme. But I call upon Councillor Brim, please.
Thank you, Chairman. The Council has now made a commitment supporting another bid for the Heritage Lottery funding for Ellington Park, and this will be led by the Council with the support of Friends of Ellington Park, as this is the requirement of the Heritage Lottery Fund. A project group comprising of council officers and members of the Friends of Ellington Park was established in September to agree the scope of the Heritage Lottery Fund bid, prepare the bid, and to work with the Heritage Lottery Fund to ensure that the bid meets their requirements. The group has met several times, including at Ellington Park, to ensure that all members of the group are clear about all aspects of the bid. The group are also meeting Heritage Lottery Fund on the 16th of December. The purpose of this meeting is to review the progress with the bids and to ensure that the bids will meet their requirements. The overall bids could be in the range of £900,000 to £2 million, but we are still working on the full scope of the project. The initial stage requires us to bid for development funding by February 2016. If successful, this would be followed by a delivery phase bid with hopeful completion of the overall project by 2019. The Council's support is conditional, as we are not in a position to make an open-ended commitment until we fully understand the size of the project. This will also be subject to sufficient funding being available. For example, if the project is up to £2 million, the Council will need to provide £200,000. Prior to any application being submitted, the final proposal will require Cabinet approval. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Prim. Are there any members who would like to speak?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Yes, this park, Ellington Park, is in my ward. I'd just like to rise to thank the commitment of the members at the back there, Friends of Ellington Park, who've done an absolutely sterling and excellent job over a number of years that have raised the park from its previously ignored status to the status it has now. I would also urge Stanley District Council to offer all support it can to these committed members. It's a much needed cohesive community asset within Ramsgate in an area of high pollution, and Ellington Park and the Friends of Ellington Park are a pride to their community, and I thank them. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Campbell. Is there anybody else who would like to add to the discussion?